Hello and welcome to episode 2 or 12 or whatever you want to call it of How I Tank. It is currently 4 in the morning. I am extremely tired but an insomniac with a bowl full of cereal, with a belly full of cereal. That shows how tired. This is going to be an interesting commentary. Anyway, a few days ago I received an interesting message from a dude on YouTube with a proposal on pretty much why I should pick his replay. And so I accepted. He was a very well written message and pretty cool dude. I forget his YouTube username right now, but his in-game name is RaptureAtSea, which makes him sound like a pirate. Everybody loves a pirate. He is playing the Churchill 1. 8.1 is out, and we have the Brits. So plenty of tanks, plenty of pudding, and plenty of tea, apparently. Rumor has it that this gameplay has a lot of, I should just say, it's his best replay yet. So he is going to Tank Alley, the 8-line, Happy Sunshine Road, Rape Fuck Alley, whatever you want to call it. Death happens on this line. He's in a Churchill. He cares not. He has armor in the front. I guess I stand corrected. I think he's actually in the Russian Churchill. Still a Churchill nonetheless. It counts. And there's British tanks. Now he is going to town on the enemy Churchill, aiming at the turret. Switching to the T1 Cunningham. Wow, this commentary is off. You guys are going to have quite the interesting episode. Aiming at the T1 Heavy is a good choice because it actually is a gun that can pen him reliably. That 76, I believe, is pretty darn good. Now this other Churchill's getting ballsy. RaptureAtSea here has taken up a pretty interesting angle. And unfortunately, instead of backing up initially, which I would have suggested he done, he takes a few shots to the side of the turret. But now he's in a reasonable position. Mario can't. It's a clever name. Maybe just because I'm tired. Wow. He is going to town here. He is almost broken 17k, which at tier 5 is pretty impressive. Mantlet seems to be absorbing a lot of shots on the Panzer III, so he switches to the turret. Wow, I feel like I'm speaking a million words a minute. T110. I cannot for the life of me get that tank right. He is destroying that heavy thing that looks like a giant cow. Henry is currently in the background laughing at this while playing Red Dead Redemption. If I re-recorded it, it wouldn't be genuine, and I would have spoiled it. This is the first time watching this replay. I am watching him go to town on several tanks and not give fucks. I don't know why he's dead yet. These guys have him dead to rights. Maybe these guns suck. Maybe they just haven't learned you can shoot premium. But he is going to town. He has 5 kills, 2,300 damage. He's taken 12 hits. The T-50 wants to fuck. He does not care. He is a baller in a Churchill. A Russian Churchill, so I guess that makes it a dirty Churchill? I don't know. Not that I'm saying Russians are dirty, but I'm saying that now that there's British tanks out, that Russian Churchill is a little awkward. Anyway, I'm going on to the next replay. Excellent replay, RaptureAtSea. I hope to see future submissions from you. That was very excellent. If I remember correctly, he got approximately 12k XP from ×5 on this, which I cannot recall myself even getting anywhere near that on a ×5. I don't know how that translates to without ×5. You guys can do math. I can't right now. Anyway, I have a replay from Tofusmurf, a Kolobanov, that we will examine with great fervor. Alright, we're on to the next replay. I'm still tired, still loopy, and I should be sleeping. So we have a BT power platoon with Le Guin in the E100, a sad excuse for a super heavy. KM Huey in a Jagdpanzer E100, a sad excuse for a tank destroyer, and T1 Tofu and the T110E4, because I can't pronounce names right now, in Tofusmurf. Yes, you heard me. I'm sticking with it. And he is in the Supreme American TD. Americans are not overpowered despite what KM Huey thinks. They are just getting what they deserved from launch. Anyway.
Time to roll out.
We got the standard rush for somewhere at the beginning of cliff. Mediums going to their spot. Already, I don't know, dancing around the back. My cat trying to jump on my lap. Noticing that nobody's going valley, he did get some sweet air and decides to go for the 1-2 line with KM Huey and that big cow of a tank destroyer. Yes, Huey, I called your tank a cow. Get on my level. And if you haven't checked out his channel, KM Huey does post replays quite frequently, and he seems to be doing the World of the Tank thing. If I remember, I will put a description in the channel. Otherwise, you can go to my channel page and check him out. He is a pretty cool dude with stuff to say. Shut up, Henry. So I don't know what's going on here. I expected some sort of dance party or mating ritual. I guess the combinations of these two tanks could produce an E100. Or I don't know. I don't know what else it would make. Possibly T110E3. I guess it could be either. They could be bastard cousins. Even Le Guin is laughing in chat as he, I think, Amarect a M46 from what Tofu told me. I've seen this replay before. Huey's doing dancing. I think that's his special angling technique that we'll just call pulling a Huey. Because, you know, helicopters turn and that's what his tank's doing. So I guess it makes sense. You heard it here, folks. Dancing around in a E100 Jagdpanzer thingy. Pulling a Huey. He's doing it there. Good job, Huey. This is a very exciting replay in a few minutes. I suppose I could fast forward. I will fast forward if I get the buttons correctly. Now we're going at ×2. Stuff's happening. Huey's still dancing. Wow. Oh, stuff. And it is an IS-4. And Huey actually hit something. That doesn't actually happen too often when I play with him. And he normally complains about it, but I guess good for you, Huey. Wow, something else hit him really hard. What hit him that hard? I guess ISU in combination with something else? I don't know. Tofu hasn't done anything yet. He's still mating with Huey, I guess. Well, I guess we'll call this one the mating dance episode. Bloop, bloop, doop, doop. Nothing's happening anymore. I'm speeding it up. Speeding it up. Oh, stuff's going on. Are they pushing out? I think they're pushing out. They were pushing out. Don't worry, guys. This episode gets interesting sooner or later. Klobanovs are always exciting, and if you don't know what Klobanov is, it is taking on 5 or more tanks by yourself and winning the match with great justice. Great justice is a very important part, and I hope we're all getting seasick from the spinning, and Huey is now dancing pretty up close on our screen. Wow, those tanks over there are dead. And that Tiger 2 cannot pens. I hate when I cannot pens. So they are back-to-back, doing some brothers in arms. E100 and a T110. Tofu goes to take a gun off the field, trying to lead through a bush, which is actually pretty hard. And he punches that tank in the face. Huey, for some weird reason, decides he wants to shoot the T110-2, not to feel left out. And he misses. And the GW Panther kills him. So Huey's useless for the next 20 seconds. There's tanks rushing the cap. There is an E100 being an E100 and bouncing. Tofu's getting good hits. There's tanks above them. There's tanks in front of them. There's probably tanks behind them. And damn, that AFK ISU needed his gun. Tiger 2, Kunkel, you are the hero of this match. Unsung. That E100 is still alive. I guess Tofu got slam dunked by an AMX and just completely shoots through the tank. Like, I'm sure that there was like some temporal like disturbance at the time. But Tofu's almost got 2k damage. Not too hard in this tank, but still pretty fun to punch things in the face. There's a T-34. He doesn't know what to do. He bounces a T-34. He should be dead. He shoots Huey in the gun. Huey doesn't need that gun. I kind of feel like I'm pulling a Husky Starcraft, except a little more loopy and not as energetic. So they are going side to side now. That E100 is still alive somehow. E100 survivability cracks me up. T-34 is dead. Huey's dead. Tofu's all alone. They have 6 tanks, 3 arty. There's an IS-3 over there. There's an E100 over there. He's surrounded. What is he gonna do? He's gonna reload. That could have gone better. Tiger 2, just you wait. Well, you've got yourself a nice corpse sandwich going there. That T-95 wants to fuck. He doesn't know what to do. That E100 whiffs it. Could have easily got a kill shot if he just aimed. That T-95 is just dancing around. E100's dead. There's only one more actual tank, and then there's the SPGs. Now they're at an awkward standoff. Oh, there's an M43. What's gonna go on here? He's going for the slam dunk. Is he gonna make it? Tofu's still on reload. Oh no! I guess I kind of spoiled that before, but he destroys him! Tofu's almost at 4,000 damage. Now we're getting in the pretty cool dude range of damage. And those who are interested, the damage indicator thing, I guess, if I can pull my mouse up, get over there, mouse. Over here is damage dealt to enemy tanks. He's punching tanks in the cupolas. Down here is damage received. For those who don't know, I will be updating my mod pack soon. Probably not tonight, but hopefully in the next few days. It will also involve instructions on how to install XVM if you want. I personally don't like XVM because I feel like it makes me depressed when I play, but still, this T-95 does not know what to do. He's on reload. He gets shot in the cupolas, and if you don't know what a cupola is, it's a little commander's hatch. I'm probably butchering the word, but we're going to go with it anyway. I am talking really fast. I don't think I even talk this much during the day normally. I drank sleepy time tea, that is correct. He's doing a little dance. That ISU has doubts. There's dead tanks everywhere. And we roll out. Now, knowing what's going to happen, we're going to engage the rocket boosters. Man, if only it went this fast normally. Well, we're going back. Oh, I ruined that. Oh, we're going back again. We missed something. There's a S-51. Oh, come on. Alright. Rocket boosters overshot. We're going back a little bit. So, S-51 whiffs it. I guess S-51 didn't whiff it. He damaged his tracks. The object 262... It's not a 261, it's a 212. Or 212, depending on your pronunciation method. If you're Huey, you do it wrong. If you're everybody else, it's just fine. So S-51's on his about hour-and-a-half reload. So Tofu knows that. He's counting in his head. Yes, Tofu counts from 0 to an hour-and-a-half. He's got his top gun. There's only a 212. We're going to engage partial rocket boosters to get to the end of this. Right. Rocket boosters done. T-95 be mad. He wants him to Plez kill him. Tofu getting the overwatch. 212s don't go that fast. They can't get very far. Kunkel, you are very correct in that. I'm glad you're reinforcing this. So now they're at the awkward standoff. Both of them are one-shottable by the other. But what will happen? Thank you, Kunkel. It is just a big gun in a big box. Tofu backing up, trying to get the spot. The 212 tries to splash over the rock, but since he's on the lower ground, doesn't really pull it off. And taking his time, he throws a shell through the turret. Good work, Tofu. I'm proud, son. We'll go into the next replay. I'm super tired. Alright, we're here with the final part of this episode. I'm tuning with Morbid Man. I finally got Silentos on the mic so he can stop laughing at me, and you can hear him laughing at me now. I'm in the SU-101, the worst Tier 8 TD in the game, in my opinion, and I will explain why during the course of this episode. Episode, part, whatever you want to call it. Morbid Man's a pretty baller dude. Feel free to message him whenever he's on tanks. He really loves it. He'll probably reply with butt tacos or something, but that's just how he rolls. My cat is scratching me in the elbow. That kind of hurt. What do you have to say?
It's hot.
Thank you. Input valuable as always.
I live to please.
Alright, so we're on Himmelsdorf encounter. I decide I'm a little fast little tank. I'm going to go up the hill. So the SU-101 is an interesting tank. It goes fast. It actually has pretty decent armor. I think it's 120 millimeters sloped, though you can reliably bounce Tier 7 guns and below. Tier 8 and up seem to go through it. The gun on it, I'm using the max gun. It is pretty much the same gun that the T-54 gets. So it has a decent rate of fire, about a 6-second reload at 100% crew with rammer and vents. I think I'm using vents. But my biggest issue with this tank, and probably what breaks it for me, is the fact that it can't aim down. What you're seeing right here is probably about the lowest it can aim down. I'm making use of the armor while I can. That poor man gets tracked. I'm going to punch through him. I don't know what actually pinned me there. I think it was the grill. Or the grille, if you want to be really specific. So we have a standoff right here. What do you have to say?
Dicks.
You heard it here, guys. Dicks.
Stop the presses. Oh god, I'm getting shot. Also.
So realizing that we have a whole firing line of tanks right there, I decide I'm going to try to go help the other flank. Before realizing that I actually don't have gun depression, and you will see that is very evident in just a second. So, Osfe, look, I'm on flat ground and I can't aim down far enough to actually, you know, hit the top of his tank or something. I really want to, but I need to purposely go out of my way and risk myself. I'm complaining a lot on this episode, but I do decent, and I will explain how. For starters, charging like a baller. Alright, complete. Part 2, charging like a baller. Alright, good work. Part 3, hull down off of dead tank destroyers that you're barely tall enough to shoot over. Alright. Hull down TD is best TD. Something is shooting me, but no fucks given. I try tracking him so I can pin him down, but he pulls out of the way, and an IS-6 thankfully comes to absorb my lead.
You forgot to put profit in your steps.
Profit comes last. And this tank doesn't actually profit because its shells cost more than a tier 10 guns does.
You profit in spirit.
So that KV-4 has entered the zone of you're fucked. I got him tracked. I'm going to keep him perma-tracked with my rate of fire. His side armor does nothing. I keep tickling him in the leg. Bang. That IS-6 thinks he's going somewhere.
Boy, was he raw.
So, going off of the thing has no gun depression, I took the low ground, even though it negates most of my slope, but allowed me to gain the angle I needed in order to hit the tanks. Shoot the tanks, win game. That's how to tank.
That's dumb.
So I really wanted a Top Gun, and the only thing that's left is a T-29. I debated jumping. I really did. You see me right there. Look, almost wanting to jump. My cat really wants my attention. Cat, I'm doing important stuff.
That's how he gets his cat food. You hear that, YouTube? If you don't watch his videos, Nova's gonna go hungry.
My cat will starve. Anyway, that T-29 steals it right from underneath me. I am mad. I shoot him in the corpse. Straight in the corpse. And that concludes that replay. I do not, unfortunately, have the screenshots for the previous two replays, but I think I might have this one somewhere, which I will link in the description down below. Again, check out Cam Huey's channel, Bug Morbid Man whenever you can. RaptureAtSea is a pretty baller dude. Oh! And the moment you've been waiting for. If you want to be featured in a future episode, I will include the email for tanksubmissions@gmail.com. Instead of just sending in replays, I want you to send in the replay and give me a short paragraph or two explaining your thought output, what you were planning on trying to do with the battle, your tactics, whether you were in a tune or not, what's my cat eating, I think it's a rubber band. Anyway, short paragraph, your tactics, your thoughts, what went through your mind, what the general XP was of the match, whether you had premium or not, all that jazz. If I am not lazy, I will type up a small format for y'all. Anyway, I hope you're having a good time. Stay tuned for episode 3 of season 2 of How I Tank. Yeah, this has been a very, very interesting episode of How I Tank. Thank you. Join us again soon.